And we're back.
Back in popular demand.
No, isn't it bipopular?
Don't get me lying.
Right. Back in shit.
Unpopular, bipopular, don't matter. It's popular.
Boys ain't recorded podcast the last week and a half because I was sick, man. Super sick. Everything.
Well, you back right now. That's
yeah,
all that
I'm
matters.
back right. It took me like a week for real.
Yeah, so if it's cool with you, I want to start off with this debate that's been going on that I've been seeing on social media.
What's up?
100 men versus a gorilla. Who winning?
What kind? Like a
I don't think
full
they got
grown.
no weapon. Yeah, a silverback gorilla. I don't think the men got weapons or nothing either.
100 men?
100.
Yeah, I think 100 men got that.
I've been seeing a lot of people saying the gorilla.
Nah,
I
bro.
don't know.
Nah, it's like, what are the caliber of men?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Because if we're sending like 100 bitch boys out there, like probably bro. A gorilla's gonna rip them apart. But also, like, we used to hunt woolly mammoths and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I don't think we got no weapons. I think it's straight hands.
Yeah, 100 people's a lot of fucking people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think 10 regular people versus a gorilla, the gorilla's fucking them up. 100? I think you might lose like a good 25, 30 strong men. But those other 70 are going to take that thing down.
And then I seen it was 100 Ray Lewises in his prime versus the gorilla.
Oh, yeah. Gorilla don't stand a chance, especially if he got a car, bro.
Hey, that's fucked up.
Another one I seen a dude talking about it was basically like the same type of shit. It was like ranking like what you would do for $10,000. And the dude, one of the things was fight a gorilla and one of the things was fight John Jones, and he put the John Jones underneath the gorilla. I think I'd rather fight a fucking gorilla, bro.
Really?
John Jones is killing a regular person instantly. Gorilla, at least he might just like not understand what the fuck is going on.
I don't know.
John Jones. Either way, no regular person is beating the fight.
Yeah, all right, regardless, we're gonna lose. Regardless.
What about John Jones versus a gorilla?
I'm fighting John Jones.
No, I mean them against each other.
Oh, I still think the gorilla, bro.
Yeah, bro. Any regular person, like a gorilla, doesn't seem scary until you like go to the zoo in DC and you see that bitch like up close as I am to you, and you look at it and you're like, that thing can murder every single.
Got like 10 times the human strength or some shit like that.
Bro, their arms are like this big.
Yeah,
it's like, and when you go to the zoo in DC, especially when they have little babies, when they got the babies in there, the little gorilla babies, you'll go in there and the big one will just be sitting there staring at you as you walk by.
Protecting the babies.
Yeah, but you can tell, you're just like, dude, if it wasn't for this glass, this thing would fuck up every single person that walked by in here. Like that thing is you gotta like think about like regular animals, like not smart. Like a gorilla, that thing's brain is like almost the size of a human. It's like smart enough to understand that like I'm in a fucking cage and y'all are looking at me. Yeah. It's not like a dog. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like a regular animal. Like they be teaching them sign language.
Oh yeah.
And like communication skills and like playing games and like iPads and shit. Like that is, you know what I mean? Like.
All right, so with that, the knowledge that the gorilla has, you still thinking he can beat 100 men? Regular men?
100 is a lot. 30 maybe, bro. 30, 40. 100, like if it's like 100 UFC fighters, they gonna fuck a gorilla up. They gonna fuck a gorilla up because
all right, but what after the gorilla snaps the first dude neck, you think the others are gonna be like,
oh no, the strategy is to like, you gotta send like 5 at a time, like one on one leg, one on this leg, one on this arm, one on this
and see, that's why I'm like a little confused about the debate, because they make it seem like it's one at a time type shit.
Oh yeah, gorilla is running through 100 people one on one for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen one of that it's like a Rick and Morty episode where he like it's not a gorilla, it's like supposed to be like Bigfoot or something, but it's basically a gorilla, and he taunts it, and then he gets caught in the chamber with it, and it literally just like rips him in half and throws him around, and he's like fucking with it the whole time. Yeah. And then I think he like gets reborn in like another universe as some backup shit. But like that's the whole point, was like he was mocking Bigfoot the whole time. And then as soon as he got in the chamber with it, it got his ass right away the first time. But it was basically that same thing. It was like, man, dude, The one we used to talk about at work, because we used to work right beside a school, elementary school. We used to talk about like how many average 5th grade kids do you think that you couldn't fight off? Like how many 5th graders would it take to kill a grown man if they were like zombies basically?
Yeah.
It's like how many
fucking them up.
Yeah, right.
The whole class of 20, 30 fucking them up.
Yeah, right. But then you got to think after a while, dude. There does get to a certain point where it's just like World War Z type shit. But yeah, I remember people used to sit in the office and be like, no, it's only 9. Like once you get to 10, it would be hilarious, bro. But yeah, man, a gorilla versus a regular man.
Yeah,
don't stand a chance. And if you don't agree, you never seen a gorilla in real life.
Mm-hmm.
A gorilla is like terrifying. That's like one of the only animals you look up straight. You look in the face close up, and you're like,
yeah, that man grizzly bears.
I don't stand a fucking chance. And that's what I'm saying. If you think you could beat a gorilla in a fight, you've never seen one. There's no chance.
So what you got for us? Got anything?
It's been a long time, so we got like weeks worth of shit we got to try to fit in. But you see any of the Coachella performances?
Mm-mm.
I was sick, so I couldn't go out and do shit. So I just stayed in the house and watched them. Coachella seems like, I don't know, bro. It was enjoyable for me to just watch it on TV. It's like
who performed?
The headliners that I watched were Missy Elliott.
Oh, she was out there.
Mm-hmm. She was on the main stage, the biggest one.
Yeah, obviously it's Missy Elliott.
Some of the other main stage people I watched, like Green Day.
Bro,
it's like Coachella is like people like that, and it's like 5 people on the main stage for 2 nights in a row. So it's like 5 people that are that big back to back to back on one stage, and that's just one stage out of like 6 that are there.
Damn.
Yeah, so like on the side stage, sometimes I cared more about the concerts on the side stage than I do on the main stage. Like when Missy Elliott was up there, it was cool, but like I guess I've like seen her perform live so many times from all the like award shows and all the BET shit back in the day. You know, like she's famous for performing live, her performances. So I would be like flipping back and forth, and it would be like yeet on the side and shit like that. Yeah. The Marias.
Missy Elliott is like in shape now, though, right?
Yeah. She looks fucking great for however old she is. How old is she? 60? No, not 60.
No, she's probably in her 50s though.
Yeah.
Like low 50s maybe.
Yeah, I love Missy Elliott, bro. Virginia's finest.
Mm-hmm.
53. Yeah, that's not 60. 53 is. Yeah, that's wild. She's old enough to be my mom for sure.
Yep. Still flipping that thing and reversing it.
Yeah, and she wore some like crazy outfit, you know, like she always does. Some like big red outfit with a bike helmet. Like literally a bike helmet and some sunglasses. Not like a motorcycle helmet. Yeah, like a little kid's bike helmet type shit. Who else was out there? Travis Scott. His was pretty wild. Looked like every other Travis performance, which is good, but it's like, you know, it's you either like it or you don't type shit. Charlie XCX was crazy. I don't know if you know who that is. Mm-hmm. She's the lady that put the Brat album out last year. Like the cover was just green and it said Brat on the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. She had one of the biggest like it's like club music type shit. Yeah. Hers was insane. Like it kind of made me become more of a fan of her. You should look up some of the shit online. It's hilarious, bro. Like she was obviously just like mollied out of her fucking brain.
Really?
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. It was so like there was one part where she
making party music. What you expect?
There was one part where she just crawled out into the camera on all fours, and then she just looked at the camera and went like in the middle of the show. I was like, God damn. Yeah, you know, she's fighting demons right now out there. But it was funny because like Eva and my sister were watching it with me, Maggie, and when she came out, they were like, dang, she doesn't have like any backup dancers or anything. And I was like, yeah, watch. She don't need them. And she was so entertaining that she didn't need them the whole time. And I swear there's one part where I swear there's one part where you like watch that first weekend and you look in the back and you can like see her like do some shit while she's performing live. Like the lights go low and she's like down, and then the lights come up and she like pops up from back the stage and then like runs out again.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, it was wild though.
You know what else is wild?
What?
Shedeur going in the 5th round.
Yeah, man. It's wild, but I don't know. I think it's like, it's unfortunate. We were talking about it the other night.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate all around because, like, I made an analogy the other day that to me it's like the same reason. It's the same exact shit that like why people were like all surprised when Trump won the election in 2016. The reason that people were surprised is because the people on TV were telling you it wasn't going to be that way the whole time. It's like if you get on TV and say like this dude over here has no chance of winning, or the opposite, like this dude over here is super good, like just believe us.
Yeah.
Like don't really mind that. Like, we're all friends with his dad, too. So we're not going to say bad shit about him. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Shedeur is bad. I think he has a good chance of being an NFL quarterback. But, like, put it this way. This is the thing that made me start thinking about it differently. His biggest claim to being, like, a really good quarterback in college is he was the highest
completion
percentage
got an award and stuff.
of all time in FBS history. Look at all the other dudes on that list. Of all the other top 5, none of them were good NFL quarterbacks.
Really?
Not a single one. Like Colt McCoy was one of them. It was a whole bunch of people like that. It was a whole bunch of people that like got drafted.
And where did Colt McCoy get drafted?
Washington, right? No,
Browns.
Was it the Browns? Oh man, yeah.
Shit.
Let me.
That's where the quarterbacks go to die. Careers don't even begin.
Yeah, right. It's Oh, this is just for 1 year. I want to see all the time. But I don't know, man. I'll find it and put it up on the screen. Right here, if I can. Oh, here it is. So the top 4 is Shedeur, Colt Brennan, Colt McCoy, and Kellen Moore. Colt Brennan he went to Hawaii. He got drafted, like never really panned out.
Where did he get drafted? I want to say he went to the fucking Browns too, right? I remember hearing Brennan or something.
Colt Brennan as a pro. Damn, the top question is, did Colt Brennan have CTE? I don't even know if he ever played a game as a pro. Never played a game as a pro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Third on the list is where'd it go? But the third was Colt McCoy, and under that it was Kellen Moore. You know who Kellen Moore is, right? He's the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys. Well, he was. I might be tripping. He's like, you know who this dude is. But he was one of those quarterbacks who like got drafted.
With some ass.
He's only 36 right now, and he's been a coach for like years. He's holy fuck, dude. He's the head coach of the Saints now, and he's only 36. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like this dude got drafted, played in the year. He got drafted by the Cowboys, I think.
Look that up.
Yeah, look at his Wikipedia. Yeah, he was an insane college quarterback, great completion percentage. And then in his NFL career, he only threw 4 touchdowns, 6 picks. Like, he barely ever played.
Yeah.
And then he became a coach after 2018. So he only played for like a few years. He went undrafted that year. He was the highest completion percentage in the whole country.
Went undrafted.
Kellen Moore went undrafted in 2012. Immediately got picked up by the Lions. And ended up getting like a 2-year, $1.8 million contract eventually. Failed to make the team after 2015. Signed to the Cowboys. Played as a second, third string for the Cowboys for a few years. Retired in 2018 after 6 seasons. Became an offensive coach. And now
he's a damn head coach.
He's a head coach. Like, that's crazy. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, insane. He's a 36-year-old head coach. But my point being that like this dude was the same type of quarterback, and on top of that,
who he was thrown into.
Yeah, bro. Not just Travis Hunter. The other dude's name always slips my mind. But the other dude who's a receiver for Colorado is phenomenal, too. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He has like a 1-syllable name. Fuck, Joe. Is it Joe something? But yeah, like, he was throwing to like some of the best receivers in the country. And you cannot like make a big enough deal about this. The number one thing nowadays I feel like that turns off NFL scouts is taking sacks.
Yeah, he takes a lot.
Because in the
unnecessary ones.
Yeah, because in the NFL that's the drive killer, bro. It's not like college. It's not like you can have a loss of 14 and then just be so good that when it's like second and 24 or whatever,
you get that loss of 14, that whole drive is over with.
Bro, in the NFL, in the NFL, you take a sack. I would like to see the stats on that because, like, there has to be an insane lower amount of, like, percentage of, like, times you score on drives that you don't take a sack versus, And, but if you want to look at it, like, positively, I think the more fucked up thing about it wasn't that Shedeur went in the 5th round. It's that some of those other teams still took quarterbacks over him. That weren't, like, that didn't seem like they fit in the picks that got taken. Like, the guy, like Jackson Dart went in the first fucking round
to the Giants.
Yeah,
even I think the Saints picked up somebody too, and it was like, I forgot his name.
Dude,
they picked up a quarterback.
Bro, the guy that the Saints drafted, like, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, like, all power to him. Like, he was a decent starter in college, but the dude is like 26 years old. Like, I'm not kidding. He's 26, I think, and played like 6 years of college football or something insane like that.
He got experience.
Mm-hmm. And then the Browns took Dylan Gabriel before they took Shedeur.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Already had Joe Flacco. Still got Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, right?
Who else they got?
Like, to me, it's way weirder that, like, Dylan Gabriel was a 3rd-round pick than it was that Shedeur was a 5th. Like, I could see teams passing on Shedeur until they get to the 5th round and then picking him up.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, why the fuck would you draft Dylan Gabriel if you knew you were going to get Shedeur in the 4th or 5th? That's the part of me that don't make any sense.
I think it was like they was all like kind of like fuck him, and then the Browns was like, well, fuck it, we'll get him. Fuck it, we'll see.
I don't know, but like after they already drafted a quarterback, and
I know, and I think that's why they did that, because it's like, well, fuck it. I mean, he might,
and it's not. I guess it's not unheard of.
Yeah, and it's a 5th-round pick. Like, what you really
2012 like? Washington Redskins at the
Kirk
time,
Cousins
and RG3 in the same draft.
And look how Kirk turned out.
I mean, they both ended up being good starters.
Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, both of them. The other thing that, like, kind of puts it in perspective is when you look at, like, some quarterbacks in history and you realize how good they ended up, and then you realize, like, oh shit, drafted in the 5th round is, like, not really that bad. Like, Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick.
Russell Wilson was
like a 4th.
Yeah.
I think Drew Brees was a 5th, just like that. Like, there's been a lot of guys who have gone in later rounds and been very, very, like, Hall of Fame NFL quarterbacks, dog. Who's the dude? Like, Brock Purdy. He was a 7th rounder.
Yep.
I think it's much more like, I think quarterback has gotten to the point now in the NFL where when they look at you in the draft, it's like people know. They look at this dude and they know. When I say this dude, I mean, like, when they're evaluating every single quarterback. Physically, it's like they know right away. Mm-hmm. Like, this guy can either be a great starter in the NFL, or he's just going to, like, we're signing this dude to be a backup.
Yeah.
Because being a backup quarterback in the NFL is a, like, super important job. Especially, like, when you look at guys like Cooper Rush. Like, the Cowboys wouldn't have been able to, like, get through the last few seasons without that dude.
Yeah.
So, like, even when you look at their, when you go to, like, the draft tracker, the way that they grade quarterbacks, like, some of the guys that were drafted in, like, the 2nd and 3rd round, they're like, it will, like, maybe develop into a starter, probably a good backup. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of the guys, it's like, they know right away. Like, we think this dude can be it or not. So if not, they're pretty much drafting you to be a backup.
Yeah.
And, it works both ways. Like, that's why when I see that the Giants drafted Jackson Dart in the 1st round, it's like, damn, like, maybe this dude, like, maybe, like, they're basically comparing him to Josh Allen.
How big is he? He a big boy?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I don't know too much about him.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't watch him play that much in college, but his scouting report was, like, basically saying he was 6'2", 225.
6'2", how the fuck is he?
225, though. Big boy. But yeah, I think that was, like, his scouting report. He went to Ole Miss. Yeah, like, it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe Shedeur should have been, like, a 3rd or a 4th round pick. Yeah. To me. And
I don't know why. I feel like the Steelers should have got him.
Yeah, bro. And I hate to say it too, but that's the thing where people are trying to say like, oh, the NFL is racist because they didn't pick Shedeur because Shedeur didn't get drafted in the top. So you telling me Mike Tomlin is racist against black people?
Right. Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong. Like most of the NFL head coaches are white, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Like what's your explanation of why the Steelers didn't draft him? Because I don't, you know what I mean? And like we were saying the other day, it's like when you run stories like rage bait stories like, oh, the NFL is racist and that's why Shedeur didn't get drafted. Why the fuck are you not saying like, look at Cam Ward, like great example of an African American young athlete that you should want to be like first round pick in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Nobody is talking about Cam Ward. It's fucked up, bro. This dude went from a 0-star high school recruit to #1 draft pick, and all people talk about is like Shedeur was a 5th round pick. Yeah. It's like I don't give a fuck, bro. If y'all watch college football, you did not think Shedeur was going to be a 1st round draft pick. Like the only people who thought that he was going to be a 1st round draft pick,
it's his family.
What was his family, and are the people that don't really watch football? They just tune into ESPN and listen to fucking Mel Kiper say like, this is the best fucking quarterback in the draft. I don't know why he didn't get taken. It's like Mel Kiper, you told us that like Blaine Gabbert was going to be a great NFL starter, and there's like all, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you actually watch the games, what you saw was like, this dude, this is how a Colorado drive would be. Like, almost never would they just straight up hand the ball off. Always shotgun 100% of the time. Like, screen pass to Travis Hunter. Yep. Travis Hunter's quick slant over the middle. Next play, it's third. It's first down after they got after the first 2 plays. Next play, the first play of the next series, Shedeur takes a 12-yard sack. The next play after that, he just launches that bitch down the field to either Travis Hunter or that other guy, and they end up making an incredible catch for a touchdown. Yeah. And that's like every drive that they in the games that they would win. And then you start watching them, and you're like, have you watched any of like the workout tapes?
Yeah,
from him and Cam Ward.
A
lot of those like are coming out now and showing moments that like this is the difference between Cam Ward and this is the difference between Shedeur. Like if you think this is like if that's how they were acting in a workout that they know that they were being filmed, like that's probably how they were acting when they went to work out for teams.
Yeah, you're right.
And like all those workouts would basically be like Shedeur, like I need some water. Have you seen that clip?
Yeah.
That clip where like he's like, I need some water. Cam Ward was like, we only been out here for 1 drill. You already need some water, you soft ass bitch. But no, I don't know. It's just I just thought that shit was funny. But I think it's really fucked up because like everybody should be talking about how great Cam Ward is, and nobody is. Yeah. Like you said, the only person who's talking about it in our group was like our one friend who's a Titans fan. Other than that,
Austin.
Yeah, other than that,
hey, shout out to Austin.
Yeah, Young Lone. Shout out Austin. But yeah, the Titans, like I think that dude Cam Ward is like
he be special.
I think he's gonna be like the next Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Like no bullshit.
If he stay healthy.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. But he's got all the intangibles. Like his arm strength is insane. But he if you watch him in college, he never throws the ball. Like he's really good at making those throws that only his receiver can get to, and that's why he threw so few interceptions. He's one of those quarterbacks who's just like incredibly accurate, and he's kind of like Mahomes, like he can move around. Yeah, but he doesn't necessarily look to run first. Yeah. He's not really like a Jaden Daniels. He's more like a Mahomes type guy. Like let me run around until I can find out. Yeah. Have you ever seen that one clip of him where he's just standing back in the pocket for like 20 seconds when I think it was in their bowl game. But I think the defense only blitzed 4, and they couldn't get to him when he was just standing back there for like 20 seconds running around. It's that same type of shit.
When he could have just took off.
Yeah. Because he was looking to throw the whole time. And he's super fucking smart. It's like prototype NFL quarterback. Like there's like really like no downsides to the dude. Except I guess
what's his height?
Yeah, I guess he could be a little taller maybe. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think he's short. Yeah. I was disappointed because I wanted 6'2", 223.
You wanted what?
I was really happy with the Commanders' first round pick. They got the offensive lineman from Oregon that I said looks like Corey in the house. Mm-hmm. I can never remember his name. I feel bad. Let me give this dude a shout out so I don't Josh Conley Jr. Conley. But
close to Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You all right over there?
Yeah, I told you I've been sick, bro.
That was more than a week ago.
Yeah, shit took me like a whole week to get better. But yeah, they drafted Josh Conley Jr., who kind of looks like Corey in the house. And then they got a receiver and a cornerback.
Got a cornerback first and then a receiver.
I was hoping they were going to get Cam Scatterbo with that third pick.
Who got him? The fucking Panthers got him.
The Giants.
Oh.
I think.
Is it the Giants? I thought it was the Panthers. No, it's the Giants. It's the Giants. No, you're right. It's the Giants, yeah. Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's the Giants.
No, it's the Giants.
Yeah, and the reason I remember is because all I could think of was like fucking New York Giants. Like, yeah, let's go Scatterball. Like Cam Scatterball.
Giants might be all right this year.
Yeah, man. It's as a Commanders fan and watching the Giants play more than once a year, every single season, it's like, dog, if they just had a quarterback, they would be nice. Like this past year and the year before that, the Commanders like barely beat them. And in almost every time they play, and I watch them play the Commanders, it's like, damn, bro, if they just had anybody else to play quarterback, that would like if you would have put Jaden Daniels on their team, they would have won. That's what I felt like. Because Daniel Jones was just not cutting it.
Ain't shit.
He was another one of those guys like in the draft that like nobody was really high on, and then the Giants drafted him first in the first round, and everybody was like, "What the fuck? What do y'all?"
What do you have? Maybe 2 good seasons?
Daniel Jones?
Yeah, it was one season he really balled out, and that's why he got paid.
Nah, it was misleading. Like when you look at his numbers, like he wasn't as good as they hyped him up to be.
Yeah, but I'm saying he had a decent season though.
Did he though? I don't even remember.
Boys went to the playoffs and everything.
Oh yeah, I mean like as a team.
Yeah,
as a team. I thought you meant like him as an individual.
Was he a Pro Bowler?
Never, and he's never had a higher than like 67 completion percentage. His rookie year was the best. He had 24 touchdowns and 12 picks.
What about that season when they went to the playoffs?
Which year was that?
That was like 2 years ago.
And his career record as a starter, 24-44 and one tie.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, right? We're going to have to edit that out. But yeah, career record as a starter, 24-44. So it's time for a new...
Oh, he's out of there anyway. Who he play with?
Yeah.
I forgot who he played for. The Vikings or something?
I think it's the Vikings.
Back up?
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, no, the Colts. That's right.
He on the Colts now?
Mm-hmm.
What was he last year?
On the Giants. They cut his ass halfway through the season.
Oh yeah. Where did he go after that?
Nowhere.
Oh, he was just okay.
Right? I don't think he went anywhere.
I could have sworn somebody picked him. I might be tripping.
I don't know.
Fuck it, why are we talking about Daniel Jones? Let's move on.
Right, bro.
We got better stuff to talk about.
But the Giants also got Abdul Carter. Is that his name? That dude. Oh man.
You see, he tried to wear 56.
Yeah, and Lawrence Taylor was like, "Nah, you bitch, get your own number."
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious because Warren Moon. You see that Warren Moon was like, "I'm gonna unretire number 1 so that Cam Ward can wear it."
Oh really?
Yeah. So when Cam Ward showed up to the Tennessee Titans facility, he was greeted by Warren Moon with the number 1 jersey. I was like, "You can have it, young man. Like I'll get it unretired if you want to wear it."
What do you say?
I think he's gonna wear it.
Oh, okay, he better shine now.
And it was funny because then, like over in New York, Lawrence Taylor's like, "Nah, bitch." like, no, that 56 is mine, brother.
Yeah.
You ever seen that man in real life?
Lawrence Taylor?
Fucking huge, dude. We saw him at the card show. That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We seen him from far away, even as an old dude. Scary.
Speaking of old scary dudes, well, he ain't really scary, but old retired Hall of Famer. You seen that shit about Shannon Sharpe? Want to choke the white girl?
Oh man!
Said big black man put a baby in a little white girl or some shit.
Bro, that man is fucked.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. People trying to be optimistic.
Yeah. And he offered her $10 million, bro. Why you offering money if you good?
The whole situation is
crazy.
crazy.
I know I ain't offering no money if I ain't do shit.
The funniest part where it starts for me, and I saved the post.
Hey, you trying to pass me that water right there? You just throw that bitch or something.
I saved the post just so I could bring it up in this very moment when you asked about it. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start saving shit as I scroll through Instagram, and that's how I can remember to talk about it. News stories. But do you remember this?
Get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go, see, come on, Katt.
Do you remember this
because
clip?
I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women.
Katt tried to warn this dude,
I'm
bro.
not scared of them.
This is the craziest part about the whole thing to me.
You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
It's been two
Bro,
weeks for that man. Dude.
Katt sat right across from this man face to face
him.
and told him. He told him. And don't get me wrong, man. I'm not trying to say that all white women are a certain way. What I'm saying is that most 19-year-old white women are a certain way, bro.
Yeah.
If you're fucking 55 years old, what are you doing fucking 19-year-old
you
white
got all
bitches,
that money,
bro?
Like you know that's what they there for, the money.
Yeah,
they don't
exactly.
Give a fuck about you.
Like you like at that point, you got to realize like you're in a transactional relationship. And by that I mean like you fucking somebody and basically just giving her money to keep fucking you. I'm not saying she's a prostitute, but it's basically the same concept. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to realize that like this girl is fucking with me because I'm rich and I'm paying her and I'm buying her all this shit. It's not like, bro, it's like the age old, it's like the perfect story of like the old dude who like doesn't understand the next generation type shit.
Yeah.
It's because when you go back and look at it, it's like, damn, Unc, how did you fall for this, bro? Like when you look at the messages, it's like she did it in a way that like you can't deny it, because she's got you saying all this crazy shit, and then she's got you offering her money
and audio, and she's about to supposedly like drop a sex tape.
Yeah, and Shannon said his response to that was basically like
to play the whole tape.
His first response was the lawyer that is representing this girl is the same lawyer that
take Jay-Z, huh? Yeah.
And that's true. Right? But like I'm pretty sure this dude also represented like a lot of women that won their cases, like against like was it Harvey Weinstein or R. Kelly? It was one of the two. It might have been Harvey. I don't know. One of those big sex offender cases in the last few years. This dude was a lawyer for a lot of the women that won. So it's not like this dude is only some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. He did represent some shit that Jay-Z adamantly denied and never got found guilty of. And Jay-Z countersued the dude. So that it's like Jay-Z even sued the dude for defamation. So that's the shit that Shannon Sharpe was referring to. Mm-hmm. But if you look into this lawyer, he has represented a ton of legitimate cases. So when I heard that his first excuse was like, oh, this is the lawyer that did this. I'm like, yeah, bro, but this is also the lawyer that did this other shit. You know what I mean? And then he was like, oh, if you're going to release the tape, release the whole thing.
Like, what?
I don't know if that's the best, like.
Yeah, it still ain't going to save you, bro.
Yeah. Like,
because whatever she's showing, you still did that part.
That's what I mean. Yeah. It's like, all right. This is a perfect analogy. If you take a video of like your white friend singing a song and he says the N-word, and you post it on social media and people see it, but let's say somebody takes a video and cuts it and literally only cuts it to the 1 second of them saying the N-word. It's like, yeah, bro, you might have been singing a song, but you still said that shit.
You still said it.
And you still said it while somebody was recording you.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the same type of shit. It's like, yeah, you might have choked her after she asked you to and then not let go or did let go, but you still choked this bitch. And like,
yeah. And with all this is going on right now, it's like, okay, so what about that shit early in the year when that Michelle thing or whatever? You remember he was on Instagram Live? So now I'm thinking all that it was really staged now.
You talking about the
remember? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Michelle.
Because there's no way in the world you fucking up this much in this year.
Yeah, dog. There's no way you go on Instagram Live while you're having sex with some random girl by accident.
By accident.
You could, like, the process, like, even if I try to do it right now, like, let's see.
About 3 steps, ain't it?
Live. I got to press one button.
What?
I got to press a second button.
2.
Then it's got to wait for 3 whole fucking seconds on my phone. Like, there's no way you do that shit by accident.
I don't even know how to do that for real. How the fuck you even going live?
It's the same as a post. But you got to press 2 whole different clicks at least. And then to just leave it there where you can't see, where like it's all like it just so happens that you couldn't see nothing in the video, but you could hear it.
Yeah.
The whole thing seems like a setup, bro. Yeah, so it makes you... I hate to be this guy, because don't get me wrong, I'm not some fucking model of how you should treat people, and I like to say jokes and call people names and all sorts of shit as fun, and it's funny. Don't get me wrong, it's always funny, but I think you should also be self-aware to know that if you are out here choking 19-year-old OnlyFans white bitches,
that's a big black man.
You probably shouldn't be on your fucking podcast with Ocho joking about all these girls that you trying to fuck.
Yeah. All them videos is popping up too now.
It's like you got a whole podcast based around a sex joke, first of all. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not saying it's not funny, but like the whole late night show is supposed to be like edgy, this type of shit. It's like there's so many clips of this dude just talking about like, oh yeah, I like basically like sounding like basically just sounding thirsty. Like I hate to put it any other way.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn man. Even if you didn't do it, like, please come with some better evidence. Because I want to believe that you didn't do this shit, bro. But at the same time, it's not looking good. Oh, it gets even wilder. Super wild. So you know how... I can't remember how it first started, but somehow him and Shaq were arguing a few years ago.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, Shaq, yeah. He was throwing money to...
Yeah, but what was it? They were fighting over something a few years ago. Like, didn't Shannon Sharpe like say something about his career, and Shaq didn't like it and wrote a whole fucking crybaby story on Instagram? Yeah. Shaq always doing some corny shit like that.
Yeah, Shaq did some bitch shit this time.
Yeah, and you can go find it. There's a leaked audio call of Matt Barnes, the former NBA player and podcast host, of Matt Barnes calling it sounds like he like sent a voice message to like a group of people, basically saying that Shaq is paying for dirt on Shannon Sharpe. I don't even think he said his name. I think he said like Shaq is out. Shaq is ready to throw some money around for if anybody got dirt on old boy.
Yeah,
he's like, I think they like had a dispute in the past, and Shaq like still ain't let it go. And the same day that audio leaked, Shaq went on TV talking about on the playoff games and shit. Nobody even brought it up. Nobody said nothing.
What did he say? I ain't see that.
No, nobody said anything. I'm saying,
what did Shaq say?
Nothing. I'm saying if I was Charles Barkley, that would have been the first thing. So Shaq, what about that audio Matt Barnes leak?
Yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, bro, that's wild.
Yeah.
They got Shaq out here tossing around bounty hunter money for dirt on Shannon, bro.
Shit is getting stupid as shit.
And you see the statement that Stephen A. Smith released?
Basically.
Stephen
yeah.
But also the whole fucking thing is funny, bro. It's like,
cause he defended who the fuck did he defend?
The funniest part is like Stephen A. Smith is about to talk about his boy who might have choked a 19-year-old white bitch, and his like whole demeanor was like about like he's about to give a presidential address. It was like Obama, like my fellow Americans, like that type of energy. And he was like basically saying like, I'm the one who brought Shannon to ESPN. but
I won't do one to hire him.
Yeah. And then he basically said two things that was super interesting to me. He basically said even though he's in charge, he owns his shit, that he don't call the shots, which was fucking interesting to me. I think that was the biggest takeaway from that video that nobody's talking about. He basically said like, even though I'm the owner of this podcast and this, we all still have to answer to somebody. And the first thing I thought of was like, no, the fuck we don't. Like, what are you saying? Like, you are not the boss if you are answering to somebody above you, first of all. So that was weird. Because he always tries to make it seem like he owns everything. Mm-hmm. And in that clip, he straight up admitted to not being the boss, which was fucking strange. Super strange.
He trying to cover his ass.
Well, he also basically admitted that there's like somebody behind the scenes pulling the strings of like all these ESPN shows. Yeah. All of these shows of people who are on ESPN, even if the show is not on ESPN. So like when Stephen A. Smith does his side shit, he basically confirmed that ESPN is controlling that shit too, which made me like go like, oh my God, I fucking knew it. Because like that's why they never talk about any of the shit you want to hear about.
Yeah,
that's why all they fucking do is get on there and tell you that Shedeur is going to be a first round draft pick. Because ESPN is probably paying for all that shit too. But yeah, then he basically said like, but it's not looking good. He got all the way to the end of the video and just said, but it's not looking good, my brother. It's like, damn, man, even Steven done turn on this boy.
Yeah. But all right, so who you think had a wilder week? The Shannon Sharpe shit or the Kanye West? And what he did with his cousin?
I don't know how people can defend this man no more, bro.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's like, I believe you, Kanye. But like, why are you just telling us this now? Why are you just telling us this now? Like, after you done put the black KKK outfit on and all this other wild shit, it's like, you should have said this shit like 30 years ago, and then people might have like taken you more serious and not treated you like you was crazy the whole time and this and that. You know what I mean? But at this point, it's like, bro, you done so much shit to so many people and like burnt so many bridges that I seen a hilarious TikTok. It was like Kanye West fans in 2025, and it was like like imagine like a mom walking in on his son jerking off, on her son jerking off, except a mom walked in and the dude was listening to Kanye in the back of the room, and he was like, oh shit, like I think he was like walk up in the spot looking extra fly, and like you could hear it from the next room. He's like, what the fuck? And he went in there and listened to it, and the guy like shut the laptop real fast.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, right. Drop. Might have to edit that out.
Keep it.
Yeah,
authentic.
Authentic. That's what happens.
I seen a tweet, post today, I think, was it yesterday? And Kanye was like, I wish 50 Cent was my friend. Like, what?
50 over there like, what he said fuck me for?
Yeah, why you bringing my name up?
50 got the most iconic like clips as for memes.
Yeah.
I like, if you can read one page of this Harry Potter book, I'll donate. What he say? Remember, he was like, fuck this ice bucket challenge. Yeah.
50 a funny dude.
Yeah, for sure. He's got a new movie coming out, don't he? Or a new show or something? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really keep up with this shit. I stopped watching Power after like the first season.
I only seen clips like on social media of it.
But yeah, I had the Coachella performances, Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, damn, bro. Unk is shit. He's ass out in the wind. He's like Katt sat right there and tried to tell this dude, bro.
Katt sat right there and tried to tell everybody a lot of shit.
Man. Go back to that Shannon Sharpe Katt Williams interview from, what was that, 2 years ago now? A year and a half? Almost every single thing he said in that interview is
happened.
Yeah. And he said it in that interview like it was jokes. Like he always does. That's why Katt Williams and Dave Chappelle are the greatest two American comedians of modern day. Because they say some shit in a joke and you think that they're joking. Yeah, and then 3 years later you look in the news and you're like, wait, what? You mean Katt Williams wrote that whole joke? And then it, like 2 or 3 years later, almost, it's like you start to put all the pieces together and you start to realize like, damn, so Katt probably heard about this shit 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's so many examples of that in his comedy, especially from his early day specials. Like when you go back and watch the ones, the one in the green jacket is the best, Pimp Chronicles. Yeah. But the one where he filmed it in D.C. and wore the black shiny jacket, and he talks about Michael Jackson a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that one, the whole special is just him talking. Like he talks about like the war in the Middle East and all sorts of crazy shit that like you're like, damn, he is so much smarter than you think if you just like,
Oh yeah, he's a smart dude.
Yeah, like if you watch his interview with Shannon, was obviously insane because he talked about the Diddy shit that came out a few weeks later. He sat there and warned Shannon about bait. It's almost like he knew, and that's why he said that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then, like a week or 2 weeks after that Shannon Sharpe interview, he went on Joe Rogan and did like a 2 or 3 hour podcast episode on Joe Rogan and talking about insane, like history nerd smart shit. Like this dude talking about like
pyramids and shit.
Pyramids, ancient Egypt and like ancient Sumeria, and like talking about all these like old mythology books that he read when he was a kid that he got super interested in. Yeah, it's really interesting. You should go watch that shit from a few years. It was like right after the Shannon Sharpe interview. Super interesting. I learned a lot of he talks about a lot of topics in that interview where you like want to go look them up and learn about it yourself type shit.
Yeah, and one of the, like I said with the pyramids, he was like basically said like we had to get some help.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, shit, I can see that. Yeah. Like how the fuck was humans back then building that type shit without any help?
The biggest thing I took away from that Rogan podcast with Katt Williams was something that like me and you, and it's funny because like the only people I ever used to talk about this with are like you and Dale, but kind of like separately. We never really like talked about it together. But like the idea that you can tell how smart somebody is from how much that they act like they don't act like they like if somebody acts like they know everything, they're probably not the smartest person. Like to be obviously like really intelligent and want to learn more and more, you have to admit that like, yo, I might not know. Like, let me listen to this shit. You can tell that's how Katt is. From like immediately, as soon as he starts talking, you can tell he's like so researched and well read. And he said something along the lines of like, the media in modern day wants us to think that like we're the smartest people that ever existed, and that everybody back in the day was stupid, and that we're the best version of civilization that's ever existed. And he was basically saying like that is complete bullshit.
It's like look at all the structure and all the shit back in the past that's still here today.
Yeah, it's like what are we building right now in 2025 that's still gonna be here 8,000 years from now? Fucking nothing, dude. Like these people back in the day were literally building like temples and pyramids and all this shit. Like they found some shit in Turkey at this place called Göbekli Tepe.
Yeah.
That's from 8,000 BC. And it's like basically rewritten the history of like what you and I learned in school. Like you and I learned in school that like in that time period, nobody had math. Nobody knew what the stars meant. Like all this shit. And they found this shit in Turkey that basically has like proven that like, nah, like they were using math and mapping the stars and drawing on the buildings based on the stars in like 8,000 BC. And Katt talked about a lot of the stuff in that episode. And he basically like, when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's how you know that this dude is legit. Because I've always thought that way. I like in school and in politics when they try to make, like whenever somebody who acts like they're really smart talks about the world like it's a straight line and that it's always getting better and it's never getting any worse, and that like to get to the best version of us, we have to keep doing like, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, bro, civilization is really like this. Like it goes up and it goes down, it goes up and it goes down. It's like, yeah, we have TVs and shit now. But like, are we really more advanced than these people who like built these pyramids?
Yeah, right.
Like, they started like, for example, like they started talking about like how much math goes into the pyramids, and it's like, bro, we're not building anything nowadays that uses math to that degree, that's that large, with rocks that big. Crazy shit. But yeah, Katt Williams got me back in researching a lot of that. Into that. Yeah. What other topics did I? That might have been it. All right.
Oh, you got another one?
I had some random stuff. This is a perfect example of shit that women.
Women?
Yeah, like your girlfriend or your wife will bitch at you for. Or fuss at you for. Last week, I didn't have cell phone service for like 12 hours. And
why not?
Like I looked it up on the internet, and it was like an outage. Like Verizon didn't have service in the area. I don't know, like a tower must have gone out or something. But my wife was literally like fussing at me like I broke it, bro. she's like, you have to fix it. I was like, what do you mean? How do I fix the cell phone service? She's like, my phone doesn't work. Can you fix my phone? I'm like, no, the towers don't work. And I was like, damn, bro, this is some shit that only a wife could fuss at their husband for. It's like, I can't go fix the cell phone towers. What do I look like? Typical shit, bro.
You might have put yourself in the doghouse with that one.
I know, right? The other funny thing that happened to me this week. You ever use talk to text?
Not really.
Oh, never?
But I know what you're talking about, but I just sit there and struggle it out.
Yeah, so like if you like texting like, oh, I'll be there soon. It's easy for like short shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But if you start having to break it down into different sentences, it makes you say period at the end of every sentence.
Oh, really?
So you're like, yeah, I'm on the way. Period. I'll be there in a few minutes. So I was walking around my neighborhood, walking my dog the other day. And I was like, I think I had the dog leash in one hand, so I like was using the text out loud, and I realized I was walking around going like, so and so and so and so, period, so and so and so, period.
You ain't had your wrist like that.
Yeah, right. That's what and then I looked around. I was like, damn, my fucking phone got me out here walking around with my little designer looking dog, like looking at my phone, saying period.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. You got to watch out for that talk to text.
See, yeah, I don't really use that because I could be like, yeah, some bypass. That motherfucker right in eat ass or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You always got to proofread it afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, period. Oh, man.
So you got to say question mark at the end of everything?
Everything. Yeah, commas, everything.
Got to say the commas?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, so-and-so, comma, period.
What, does it correct you if the comma's in the wrong spot?
I don't think so. I think it just does what you say, like writes exactly what you say. But yeah, you got to watch out for that if you're walking around in public. Can't be giving people the wrong idea.
No. Oh, you been watching any what? You got another one?
No.
Nah, that is funny though. You been watching Matter of fact, now before I get to ask you that, I was thinking about something earlier. Nah, I ain't gonna say it.
No, that's it.
It's stupid. Just dumb shit that go in my head. I was talking with my coworker on the phone, and I was like, I can't remember how we got to it, but then I was like, it'd be funny if it was like a skit or like an animated skit about cows, right? I think we was talking about the damn Shannon Sharpe shit, but cows get sexually harassed by humans damn near every day.
Yeah, talking about milk. Yeah, like come over here, bitch.
Yeah,
let me get that titty milk.
Yeah, like. They ain't give us permission to do that.
You
shit.
ever seen the Family Guy episode where he starts milking it and the cow's like, yeah,
dumb shit.
Yeah, yeah. There was what was that movie? I never really watched it. Barnyard or something like that.
Oh yeah.
There needs to be something like that, but for like adults, like an Adult Swim farm cartoon. We should make it, bro. That's what we should do.
Speaking of movies, is it a movie out? Any movies out with like an evil twin or anything?
Is Fit Sinners? He's not evil, but his twins.
Yeah, but they twins. But
there's evil and there's twins.
But I'm just saying, like
Sinners
like
is crazy though. Me and Reverend went to see it last
Sinners.
week.
Like a good dude, and then there's like an evil twin just out fucking shit up.
Yeah, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Have you ever heard of that story?
It's like a movie though.
It's like a old story from like I think the 1800s or early 1900s in England, and they've made it into a movie lots of times.
Oh shit, not mine.
It's like a dude who's a good guy by day, like I think he's a doctor, and then like he turns into the Hulk, except like his Hulk is like a serial killer.
But it's just him though.
Yeah,
it's no twin.
No, it's just him.
So yeah, it hasn't been made.
Oh yeah, evil twin.
Yeah, go to make that.
Will
shit.
Smith fought his twin, but it was like a younger clone of him. Remember that?
What movie?
I can't remember because I didn't watch it. It was like 5 years,
yeah,
10
what
years
movie?
ago.
What? I know what you're talking about.
So
Damn, what movie
evil
was
twin cow titties?
Yeah. That was a couple of things I thought about today.
What? Oh yeah, we need an evil twin movie. Yeah. How about evil twin cows on the farm plotting how to take over because they're tired of getting their titty milk sexually harassed out of them?
Like that's just wild, bro. Imagine you an animal just out chilling, Motherfucking human just come and start stroking your shit.
I used to love Charlotte's Web, bro. Do you remember that? We used to watch it in school every year.
And there was the rat, and he used to talk like this.
I don't remember the movie. I remember like reading the shit.
Yeah, we used to watch the cartoon too. That's some pig.
Damn, I don't remember the fucking.
Yeah, bro. Classic Charlotte's Web. I feel like barnyard shit is always funny. There needs to be more barnyard content.
Hell yeah.
You know what you could do some funny shit with? The goats. Like goats are always funny to me. Because they walk around with huge nuts like dangling to their fucking knees. I'm not lying, bro. It's a real thing. Go look it up if you don't believe me. And then they
go look up goat nuts.
Yeah, and then they all like they just scream at you when you walk by. Like,
yeah, that motherfucker's crazy.
And they're wild animals though. Like they climb up to the top of your house and that type of shit. Yeah.
But
damn, we're gonna have to make a funny barnyard.
Yeah,
show.
bro. I wish I knew how to make animation type shit, bro. We got the voices and shit for shit.
I can learn how, dude. I just need to like stop being lazy. I could do it in Unity somehow. We can do it.
Nah, that shit would be funny, boy.
Yeah, it would.
Do a one with mamas and babies.
Yeah. Maybe I should learn how, dude, and we should start.
Bro, that shit would be funny.
Yeah,
bro.
it would be so funny.
But I got one last thing that we can close on.
What?
You been watching the NBA playoffs?
Oh yeah, dog. That was gonna be my final thing too.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Edwards and the boys putting belt to ass to the Lakers, ain't they? They up 3-1.
Not only that man Steph.
Oh, Steph,
Holy
yeah, he showed his
shit,
fucking ass
dude.
the other night.
Let me find this stat before I.
Without Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, so through the first 3 games, the top 9 scores in the series so far, like how many points each player has scored. Excuse me. Like Jimmy Butler is tied for 9th, right? Mm-hmm. The other 7 players are all Rockets, and then it's Steph at the top by himself. So like Sengun has scored 58, and that's the most of any Rockets player. Mm-hmm. Steph has 87 points through those first 3 games.
Yeah, he's showing his ass,
bro, carrying the team, and not just like. I mean, he's doing like the shit that he used to do like 15 years ago, like crazy threes, like drifting to the right and throwing it over the backboard and over top of like 2 defenders in his face. He is. Like, that's one of the athletes that I'm like really disappointed that I never went to go watch in real life.
Yeah. Hopefully next year you play.
Yeah, if he plays next year, we gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
We got to. It's like now that it's like one of those things that like hits you in the moment. Like, damn, dude, I've never seen Steph play. Like LeBron.
Yeah, I ain't too worried. I never was a LeBron fan.
Yeah, I mean, I respect LeBron for what he is, but I was never like crazy about it. You know what I mean? Like, there is nobody who has ever played the game of basketball like Steph Curry ever. Once in a lifetime.
Would you look like Denver about to be out?
Denver?
Yeah, the Nuggets.
The Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got Jokic. They got Jokic out there trying to coach and play at the same time.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That man was making subs and everything.
Mm-hmm. Look like they about to be out.
So it's the Warriors up on the on the Rockets. Mm-hmm. The Lakers down to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are up on the Lakers.
No, the Grizzlies out. Timberwolves.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not the Grizzlies.
3-1.
Yeah, I was mixing the same colors. I was picturing Anthony Edwards, and I still said Grizzlies.
I think the Bucks down there about to be out. They playing against the Pacers.
Yeah, dog.
That's hurt my heart a little.
You can tell. Dame does not like Halliburton. Like, if you watch them play, it's the obvious signs of like people who do not fuck with each other. Did you hear that? They did. So like all the players in the NBA got to vote.
Yeah,
but it was anonymous who the most overrated players were.
They said,
and Halliburton was number 1, but number 2 and 3 were Giannis and Luka.
I didn't see the number 2 and 3.
Yeah,
they said Giannis and Luka overrated.
Maybe it wasn't Luka. Maybe Giannis was definitely number 2.
Overrated.
Yeah, so that's how that's how you know that all that list was just who do you not fuck with. Because you can't tell me Giannis is overrated. Like, what? So if they're saying Halliburton is overrated, they probably just nobody fucks with this dude. And it's funny. There's a lot of moments in the series that you like from this series with the Bucks where you can see like Dame is like does not fuck with this dude. Like Dame will like try to swipe the ball from him, and Halliburton will be like swipe it, take it out the way. Dame will get mad. And you ain't never seen Dame play defense like he is right now in this series. He got that man squatted
I think
down.
they play tonight. I gotta check that out.
He got that man sitting on a chair on defense. Dame guarding his every move. You know, he don't never play defense like that in the regular season. Yeah, Halliburton is nice, bro. He's the real deal. If he can win a series against Giannis, that's a pretty good like. Can't really say he's overrated then, but then they said Giannis was overrated too. So
yeah, crazy.
Who do you think's gonna win the championship? If Tatum comes back, I think it's the Celtics, bro. Celtics or Cavs, maybe.
What, he got hurt last night?
Is he back again?
Yeah, I watched him play.
Oh, my fault. So he did play last night. I'm tripping. I still think the Cavs, maybe. Thunder, bro. The Thunder.
They swept them boys. Got Ja and them boys up out of there.
Oh my goodness! Did you see? Ja was at the other game, and they put him on camera, and he just like put his hand up like this so his face wouldn't be in the camera, and then they just switched to another camera. So then they were just filming him from over here, and he still had his hand up in the other camera.
Nah, you see that shit?
Yeah, super funny.
I don't know who I got, bro.
So who does OKC play next?
Don't get me lying.
Yeah, man, they made quick work of the Grizzlies. They didn't. Did they? They swept them, right?
Swept them. Yep.
Yeah, 4-0. All right. So who do they play the winner of who next? I don't know. I can't figure this out.
To the Clippers? Oh, the Clippers and who they playing? Who the Clippers playing again?
I don't know. Clippers?
Yeah.
The NBA playoffs are so big compared to other sports. Nuggets. They're playing the Nuggets.
Yeah. That was a.
So the Clippers lead that series 2-2. No, it's tied 2-2. My fault. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game the other night, boy.
Oh yeah.
Like
Aaron Gordon did it,
yeah.
and yeah, that was nuts.
Like I was watching that show. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Aaron Gordon is a
specimen.
Yeah, but like it's crazy. I never saw that dude turn it into the player that he is today. When you were like watching him in the dunk contest back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah.
I think that's about it. All right,
folks. We just gonna end like that for now.